Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Let's see, I think I shrunk myself down a little bit from making videos. Let's fix that. There we go. Hi Fantastic, hope you're having a good night. So today I am playing a subscriber submitted deck list. This was subscribed by Tolopan. He sent me it on Discord. If anyone else wants me to play their decks or anything like that, wants me to take a look at stuff, just jump in the Discord and yeah, I will take a look at them. Some interesting stuff in here. I like the 2 Force Lightning. One of Sith Holocron is really interesting. Also, I kind of like the Kylo Ren into the Darth Maul lightsaber idea. Since you have Overwhelm and you get to draw an extra card, that's actually kind of neat, something I never thought about. I have the wrong timely in here. I'll fix that in a second. Other than that, top end is a lot of Ambush, a lot of Overwhelm. We play the Maul plus the Darth lightsaber combo, so like potentially we can get some big damage in that way. 3 Craving Power and 3 Overwhelming, as well as Scimitar in the air. He also plays TIE Bomber, which I thought was interesting. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that in particular, but we're giving give it a try. And let me fix the timely real quick though. I always put timely intervention or timely reinforcements in here instead of the how do you spell it? T-I-M-E. Like this? There we go. It's supposed to be timely intervention. There we go. Hi, Jonathan. Yeah, nice for you to catch the stream. It's nice to see ya. Barry says, ooh, I like Maul a lot. Yeah, I've been wanting to try him for a minute, honestly. He says, I've been disappointed with Force units and RG villainy, but Acolyte helps a bit. Yeah, and I think it helps that, like, later in the game, right, we have 8th Brother and Maul. Like, a lot of our stuff, Tyrannus, a lot of our stuff has Ambush, which makes it a lot easier. Same with, like, Timely and stuff like that. Plus, like, other than specifically our leader, we're not really using our Force for much. I mean, Tyrannus doesn't actually use it up. 8th Brother does, but that's kind of incidental. So, like, we can focus on just using Maul to, with Force and not having to use it for a lot of other things. Let's fire up some games. And it says I've been working on a Snoke list. Now, as eventual finding cards to enable throw and lightning. Wanted villainy 2-drop, for example. Yeah, there isn't a lot. This hand looks horrible. And I mean, he kind of gets away with that by playing Kylo. But now that you mention it, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of... He actually is only playing 9 1-drops too, which is kind of spooky. Let's see. We probably don't need a double ramp here. So let's go Kylo into resupply. I guess Super Laser is kind of the same, because it's not like he can steal it or anything in these colors. I did want to try Maul with blue as well. You can do some pretty funny things with like Ogda Bogdo pings and things like that. There's our Acolyte. And we'll pass. Put away the Palp. Let's just put it to base. There's that, an extra 1, that's fine. Play the Super Laser Tech out there. And it says Maul plays similar to Talzin, just with a slightly worse flip. Maul blue, that is. Yeah, that does make sense. Although the double ping, like, does matter sometimes. Like, it's actually decent in a lot of situations. You know what? I should have put one of the damage on Acolyte, because then I could have pinged. No, because I wouldn't have gotten to get the Force, would I? Because this is on attack too, right? Yeah. That's going to be annoying, though. Well, we are going to do this for sure. And then we can take out Pride. Oh, actually, no, I don't have to do that. I always forget that I can just pick that. It won't actually do damage to the Lurking Tie, but I can still select it. Okay, Scimitar. That's really good for us. Maybe we get rid of the Maul for now. Right, the leader ability is better, but the actual flip is worse stats-wise. That's true. I mean, the biggest thing is you flip on 6 instead of 5, right? I feel like that's, like, the biggest part of that. Boba Fett. Don't think we care about going to 5 here, so I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna play the Scimitar. And this should be able to trade off the Lurking Tie unless they have something weird. We'll Maul trigger, we'll deal damage to this and this. Which gives us a big Scimitar. They're gonna claim, might as well do damage to base. Pass. Ooh, lightning takes out that too. Although we need a force unit on board. I don't know if force throw is gonna be particularly useful here. Honestly, green is nice for self-ping on Super Laser Tech above all. Yeah, that is true. That does help with it. They're on 5, so they can't Boba Fett. 3 indirect. We can put 1 on this, and I guess 2 here because we're about to get hit with the Boba Fett ping. And I think we can just put that on Scimitar because... Trigger the Super Laser Tech. I think we... I guess we could just OB on Maul, right, for 7. That's enough to clear these two. So Scimitar can clear this now. This should help us a lot. We don't have force, right? Yeah, no. So we'll deploy Maul, and then we'll OB to clear the board. 4, 1, 2, 3... And I think I'm going to put this damage on here. Get my force. Do I have to? I have to deal damage to units? That's a little annoying, actually. And then we'll pass. Craving power is also very good. 7. Man, I really want to keep all these cards. I think we get rid of the OB. Fire spray, let us get rid of that. Interesting, okay. It kind of sucks that we keep having to ping ourselves, but I guess it is what it is. So here's the question. I could just keep all of these cards. I don't have to resource here. I don't think I want to. Craving power on Kylo is kind of cool too, because we get to draw. I mean, that's perfectly fine. Let's get our damage in. We'll deal 1 here and 1 here. Oh, he's gonna Boba Fett now. That's fine though, because we can Force Lightning him back. So we only need to, do we need to do 3 right now? Yeah, so Force Lightning. And then we need to do 3. So that kills that. And then we can drop the Sith Holocron on Kylo. The one of Sith Holocron is wild. That it actually, like, worked crazy good here. Oh, that's actually just game, isn't it? That's so funny. That extra Holocron damage. Winning the game with Sith Holocron is actually crazy. And I do think the one thing that like kind of separates this from Talzin a little bit is the fact that you just have your leader just has a lot more damage, right? It's a lot more pressing. Like Obi on Talzin kind of doesn't do a whole lot. Like she's more of like a drainy kind of slow thing. Maul chunks, like coming out with 5 attack is not nothing. Looks good to me. I'd say we get rid of a resupply and a Maul. Krennic Red is interesting. I don't think I've seen much Krennic Red. Well, we'll start with Kylo. We'll claim. Is this a control deck? They played a Pershing. We're pretty much always playing Super Laser here. I don't think we need double ramp. I think one is fine. And we should be able to kill it before they can take it, so this should be good. I mean, I guess hypothetically, we could just pop it this turn. Although maybe it's better to do this, and then we could just claim, because we could just drop Tyrannus next turn. I think I like that better than ping. Well, no, because I want to clear this, so we can ping. Oh, and we can ping both their units too. That's the thing that's so crazy about Maul, is like pinging two things is so much. We have a Maul's lightsaber. I think we lose the TIE Bomber. I don't know if I like the idea of the TIE Bomber. I feel like I would swap that for something else. They have to Pershing first. Which is actually funny, because if they Pershing first, we can just swing base with Kylo. Interesting. Part of me wants to just drop a lightsaber, but I think the Tyrannus is better. I mean, I guess we could clear Pershing now. Oh, Tyrannus, I don't have Force, so we definitely do it this way. I'm really surprised they didn't draw first. That's really weird. Oh, is it gonna Tarkin Town my Kylo, maybe? I didn't even realize it was a Tarkin Town base. That's so funny. What just happened? 2 experience tokens to a unit? Fine? That does change things a little bit, though. Maybe I play Scimitar now. Yeah. I'm gonna play this now. I don't want to get overwhelmed by this silly little thing. TIE Fighter. I think I actually just claim here. Yeah, because that assures that the Supremacy goes through. So I'm just gonna claim. That assures that we kill the Supremacy TIE. Oh, is this like an aggro deck? What is going on? Well, we did get an OB. We're gonna put the Holocron away. Is OB better? If we OB, we get to keep the Scimitar? Hi, Oasis. Hope you're doing good. Jonathan's watching it worse, so maybe gonna have to lurk. But since I caught the stream live, I just want to say I appreciate how you talk through your process while playing. It has helped me play better. Oh, thanks. That's so nice to hear, actually, Jonathan. I just like to talk to myself. Sometimes I do this while I'm playing competitive, too, and I get weird looks from people. Yeah, we're gonna play it this way. 2, 3, and 1, 2. Technically, we're giving them a little more damage off the Hybelon Enforcer, but I think I'm just okay with that. Oh, never mind. They just Perilous this. I'm perfectly fine with that. Now we get to do this. We'll draw a card, trigger, and we'll trigger going up to 6, so we get our flip now. But yeah, no, for Jonathan, like, this is always what's going on in my head. What did I beat? What did I play last round? Oh, geez. Go back in the stream! Well, I think we Maul using the Force first here. And I actually think we do Krennic and Scimitar. Because this way Maul can kill the Krennic. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was Boba Pilot Yellow. He claimed. That's such a weird play. Well, we'll deploy Maul. We will deal 1 and 1. We'll take out their leader, and then we will pass. Going into 7, we have Maul here. I think I'd rather play Maul than 5th brother, or than 8th brother. I'm gonna call this 5th brother a lot, by the way. It's not my fault they have the same names. They're all just numbers. Excuse me. If they play a unit, we might have a sick Darth Maul lightsaber play here. That would be so much fun. If we do that, then we're probably going this and then Tyrannus. War Juggernaut. Oh, that's going to kill Scimitar, sadly. So I think... I don't think I want to do the lightsaber. I think I just want a Maul. And leave the War Juggernaut. Yeah, I think I like that better. Then we can swing here. Deal 1 here and 1 here. Oh, I forget about the +1 damage. That might have actually been a mistake. I didn't realize that. I always forget the War Juggernaut has that effect. Hi Diego, hope you're having a good night. He's probably just gonna go to base, but he doesn't win that race, so... Interesting. So we could OB, but I think the Palp is actually better. And we just do 6 to the War Juggernaut. Oh, there we go. I wish I didn't have to do damage to these units. I keep giving him more attack power. That is kind of a weird downside that I never really think about that much with Maul. The fact that you have to damage units on attack. So like if you're not careful, you can start killing your own units off, especially if you're pretty far ahead like I am. I wonder, there isn't any grit in this colors, is there? Because, like, a grit unit would also go really well in here. I'm going to look at that real quick after this. So I'm mildly interested now. I mean, that's fine, but I think he's just dead. Oh, that's right, he can't attack bases with this. Sorry, I just styled on him without meaning to. I was going to attack the base. Boop. Beep bop. Pow. Deathwatch 3 drop? That is true. I was hoping for something a little bigger. Let's just take a quick look. Just out of my own curiosity. I'm not going to change anything in the deck for a little bit. Keywords, grit. Okay, Deathwatch Loyalists. Can't play that. Probably not going to play that. Stormtrooper Cavalry. Yeah, nothing really. RIP. I mean, playing a few more pingers wouldn't be super bad. Because, like, when you're dealing one twice, it gets a lot crazier. This will be interesting, actually. Is TIE Bomber a good enough start for this deck? I have resupply. It is really greedy to keep this. Because it's what? TIE Bomber, resupply into Craving Power? That's not good enough. We're gonna get killed too quick for that. Okay, so put Timely away. Put one of the Craving Powers away. The question becomes... I really don't want Kylo to get Tarkin Towned, so I'm gonna play the TIE Bomber first. Karis. Okay, so they don't have optimal start. Which is good for us. There's our ramp as well, which is also really good for us. I guess we do this first. Interesting, they put it on Karis, okay. You know, I didn't think about the fact I'm not gonna have Force on 4. There's Migs. Force throwing me. That kind of stinks. I guess we lose Maul. That's gonna clear my board. Pretty sure they didn't mean to click that. Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah, that's a big difference too. That's like actually a big deal misplay. Well, we'll make this more interesting. So in order to make up for that, I'm going to just resupply here. Because he would have killed this. That'll bring it close back to, there we go. Is there any reason to not bring Maul out? Not really. Because of course, like, if I was playing for real, I would have traded into the MiGs, but he would never have misclicked like that, so this is the best way just to make it, as close as it should be. I'm just gonna kill you. I have to do it to me too, that's so annoying. That's fine though. But we definitely don't need to ramp anymore, we're ahead by 2 already. The annoying thing here is Maul's gonna have to keep killing my own units. I really don't want to do, but I don't have a choice. We do have only 3 damage, or we have no damage on base actually, which means it's gonna be really hard for Kylo to do things. I think I want to Craving Power that. No, we should get units on board. Oh, plus we don't even have to attack it now. We can just ping. There goes the Tarkin Town. And we can follow it up with Palp this turn, too. Let's keep these Craving Powers. Great Craving? Yeah, I thought about it. Getting stuff on board is just so useful. This is annoying. I think I might just throw the Palpatine down. No, Maul would still have to kill himself. He's never gonna play a unit here. I guess we could drop Craving now. This is what I mean about Maul being annoying. Like, he actually just damages himself a whole bunch. I don't know if that's right. It's really hard to know. See, now I'm upset about it. We'll get rid of the super laser. So we want to do this first, because then we don't have to damage our own unit. What is he bringing out? reasonably sized Kylo. He does have the snapshot. But we can do this, so we can Palp clear that, and then we can first action Force Lightning the Kylo next turn, and I think it'll have enough to kill it. $12. Yeah, because we can do like 16 damage. So we'll claim. He doesn't have Overwhelm at all, right? Yeah, no, so he'll go to base, which is kind of fine. Obviously that hurt, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so he has 12, so we need to donate 7, which means we can't play anything else anyways. But I guess just for shits and giggles, we'll throw the scimitar down. So we Force Lightning for 7. That takes out the Kylo. Or technically, I think I only needed 6, but doesn't matter. We can't play anything anyways. Oh, there goes our hand. That's not great. But we do have a bunch of damage here. And we have enough resources, so like the pillage isn't the end of the world. Do I ping that now? I don't think there's anything for 2 that he can untap that matters, so I'm just gonna claim and overwhelm it with Palp. May ready, okay. I was gonna be like, does he have to ready my unit? Because that would be pretty sick. So we'll take Mahdi out, because I don't want any shenanigans. Alright, I understand that, but like, can you stop? I guess we'll claim. There's a Long Pike. I want my brother back, please. I mean, I guess I'm fine with this, because he has to trade. Unless he has something weird. Hopefully he doesn't just kill me here. That would be real problematic. I kind of need a removal piece now. Can I get... No, Maul doesn't do it. What gets me there? Oh! Oh, dang it. Wait, oh no, we're good. Wait, did he messed that up. He should have hit the Palpatine twice. I win now. Yeah, that was a misplay on his part. I'm pretty sure if he double hit the Palpatine, I lose there. Right? I'm not crazy? He had... Or wait, did he not have light side? No, he had light side. If you double hits Palp, all I have is a 2 attack, and that's not enough. Hi, Liam! Yeah, good afternoon to you. It's just... Thanks again to Tolopan for offering up the deck for me to play today. I've got a couple, actually, that some people have submitted, but if anyone wants to submit anything, just jump on the Discord. Bunch of 2-drops here. We'll keep this. Well, second TIE Bomber and second Fifth Brother probably aren't needed. Oh, that's you, Oasis? I did not realize that. I always lose track of who's who. Do you want me to put your Discord name, or do you want me to put Oasis Gaming down? For, like, the credit? Man, I really wish I could go Kylo into this lightsaber, but I don't think there's any way it lets me do that. I guess Kylo, he clears the Kylo, we play a Fifth Brother into lightsaber isn't bad either. I think it's better than the TIE Bomber. Doesn't matter? Okay. I'll just leave it as is then. We're definitely not to Maul for a while. Actually, I think the TIE Bomber is even less useful. Yep, that's what I figured he'd do, but that's fine. Now let's just put Fifth Brother out there. Claim. Craving's not useful yet. I guess it's just the lightsaber. OB's probably not going to be good either. Yeah, I guess we just give the Fifth Brother a bunch of stats. they like fell or something, this gets really sketchy, but... Indrex is actually pretty good against Gar-Yellow. Typically has out of fairly low health units. I guess that's fine if you're racing it, yeah. We'll swing here. Trigger that. Surprised he bothered putting that on the lurking tie. I don't think I'm ever clearing it. There's a snapshot. Yeah, we'll pop this and this. Or maybe we put it on the 5th brother. Maybe we just go for the super race. Sure. Because he gets plus for each one, right? Yeah. Actually, resupply's not a bad option here. I don't think we ever play 5th brother, though. I think it's always resupply Kylo or craving power. Yeah, we'll dump that. We're probably just trying to race and win with a Maul now. Ooh, Shen Flurry is rough. I guess we're resupplying then. Swing here. 1 and 1. They claimed. We'll put Kylo out and pass. I think we're losing this one. That's another snapshot. 7. We have to do 18? I don't think that's feasible. I mean, we can craving power the Kylo. Kill this. What does that do when it dies? We can trigger our draw. That doesn't get us enough, though, I don't think. Yeah, breaking in didn't even matter. This deck's gonna have a hard time with space aggro in general. I can tell from the, just from the list. Because, like, you can try and race, but, like, you're always gonna have a hard time with lurking tie. Colossus Palp. This will be interesting. Let's see. Acolyte into resupply seems pretty good. Let's get rid of the Maul, and I think we want to keep the Force Lightning. We could actually use that to clear a ramp. Play the Acolyte. We'll pass. I think I'd rather keep the Devastator than the Palpatine. Let's see. Okay, so obviously that comes through. I think we just always do this. And then, yeah, I guess resupply. We have a double ping if we want it. I think that's only relevant if something else comes down. Question is, if they super laser, do we force lightning it or not? Or do we just save the force lightning for later? Force lightning but no early force units? Oh, that's a good point. I always forget that this isn't actually force. Did they sack that with Palp? Yeah, they did. It's fine, we'll just resupply. I think we just claim here. I feel like a lot of times Force Lightning and used to clear big units later anyways, to be honest. Ooh, we could set up... Let's get rid of the OB, and we're gonna try and set up a Maul lightsaber type play. They're only on 4, so this is probably pretty safe. You have become a rival? There's that. I'm just gonna send this to base, honestly. Now, ideally, we really want them to play a super laser tech here, because then we can get the most out of Maul lightsaber. Just do like a ton of damage. Otherwise, it's not going to overwhelm for that much. I think no matter what we do it, play a resupply, that's fine. I guess we just claim them. They might palp the Pershing away again. Oh, they didn't do it. Okay, so that's good for us. I probably could have kept this, actually, just for stuff to play. Didn't think about that. But we will drop the Maul's lightsaber, trigger this, do some damage, make a really big Maul. It's gonna suck. Wow, if we get Vadered next turn, that's really bad. Although I guess he doesn't technically clear both. Well, we'll definitely clear this. Deploy Maul. Hopefully he doesn't have another one of those. Oh, of course he did. Yeah, I guess we lose the leader. And claim. Incoming Fell the Dragon? Yeah, there's a lot of things that cause us problems right now. I think I'd rather keep the bomber than Tyrannus. Vader only matters with ambush. You can ping your shields. Ping my shields. Oh, I mean like next turn. Like on the 7 turn with the ambush, you could technically do a Vader. However, double power was like just as bad. Especially because if he has another one, we're just SOL. And I'm sure he has all sorts of edict effects. Oh, there's the Vader. Clearing one thing isn't as bad. He'll just steal that Maul. Wait, why is he timing an Inferno for? What is going on? Why would he do that? I'm confused. Oh, he's gonna palp the Maul. I see what you mean. I don't know why he time lead though. Maybe it was a misclick? No, he played it from the resource. Do I Force Lightning the Inferno for? Oh no, he can't do it yet. He's gotta be on 8. I'm gonna play the TIE Bomber and see what he does. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Interesting that he claimed. I'm guessing he has Super Laser. It's the only thing that makes sense. And that he isn't stealing, I guess. I don't really want to play this Devastator until he's taken something. I'm gonna keep all these cards. These are all good cards. Thanks for reminding me about the Palpatine flip, though. I always forget about it on here. OB. That's such a weird choice. Okay, well, obviously Maul's gonna attack. I don't mind if he takes it if it's in rest. There's the Palp. I think... I mean, Maul could clear Maul, but I don't know if that's actually good. Let's see where he puts damage for this. 1 and 2, okay. He claims? It's an interesting choice. Well, let's play Scimitar. And deal 1 to Scimitar and 1 to Maul. We can't lightning or throw because we don't have a force unit right now. I think we get rid of the throw. Huge Maul ambush, Well, I'm trying to use Maul to actually kill him is the thing. Because if we hit Scimitar into Colossus now, there's a decent chance Maul just kills him outright. Could have cleared Palp. I'm aware of that, but I don't think I want to. I think I want the Overwhelm for the damage. Because, like, unless he has Fell, he doesn't have a good way to clear Scimitar with the Bomber out there, too. Yeah. So what I'm doing is a little greedy, but I think it's the right way to play it. Because if we try and play long, we're still not going to beat him. Classic chat. No. I like, oh, slight delayed killing again. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, there's Avenger. And this is just game if he doesn't have any healing. Because we can just Devastator him for 4 now. Yep, that's game. Zero damage on base till that point? Yeah, I mean, it's Palpatine, right? He's never gonna do much damage early. Especially the way he played like a billion Pershings. Rex red? I don't think I've ever seen a red Rex deck. That's kind of interesting. I always see double green. I think we put these two down. Yeah, because we have initiative. I don't think he'll be able to kill the Kylo on turn 1, so we should be able to get force from him just fine. Alright, we'll drop the Kylo out. What is this thing? Coordinate +2. Okay, well, I understand that you want to give me ramp deck, but that's a little silly. Well, we'll hit him for the 2. I got a Kanan yellow deck I was killing with today. If you want that list, sure, I'll take a look at it for sure. Didn't think she did anything wrong, but I'm such a control player. I was focused in on units dying. No, that's perfectly... So it's interesting, because, like, depending on what deck, you could be 100% right? It just really depends on the matchup and what deck you're playing. Alright, so we're gonna Maul. That'll take out this and deal 1 here. And honestly, we should have a pretty easy time keeping them off coordinate, right? What does this thing even do? Oh, it's just Overwhelm. Okay. It's just big guy, big damage. Don't know how much Rogue you want to play? Hey, I've got nothing to practice for anymore. I can play whatever. I think we drop Scimitar here. And then next turn... Or we could resupply and flip Maul next turn. I actually like that better. I guess we're already flipping Maul next turn. We'll play Scimitar. We'll put pressure on board. Yeah, so I had a PQ on Saturday. Didn't do terrible. Didn't do fantastic. Trigger that. And we'll pass. I think we're Maul lightsabering here? Maybe? We'll see. Yeah, so I had one last weekend, and then I have one in 2 weeks, but it's a sealed one, so it doesn't matter. And I think that's the only ones I have for a little bit going around. Yeah, we'll just deploy Maul, that's fine. Oh boy, there's a bunch of guys. Maybe we do just OB here. Gives us 7. Yeah, we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll do this. I don't think I care that much about the clone troopers. Sifo-Dyas is interesting though. I think I'm gonna send this at base. And then we can go ping ping. Swing here for some extra damage. And then if everything goes according to plan, I'm actually probably gonna force lightning the Sifo-Dyas. Just so he doesn't get more clones. How do you get a sealed Piku? I want to do so bad. I think it's technically up to the stores. We're going to hit this. Go 2. Yeah, I think it's up to the stores which one they want to do. But I'm super excited. I love playing sealed and drafts. And it says UN and pastimes. The sealed one's happening the same day as my local one. Just sad because I love the idea of a sealed PQ. Yeah, I'm going to pastimes. Fantastic. That's the one I was talking about. So we'll swing here. We're going to hit Scimitar and Clone Trooper. There we go. So make Scimitar big. Yep, we'll just swing here and then we'll Tyrannus to kill that. Shielded, trigger ambush, take out Cody. That's probably just game. Unless something weird happens here. Yep, there it is. Gotta support the local shop to get more PQs. It's the first one in Cincinnati. Oh, that makes sense. Plus, it's way closer to you, right? I will say, Oasis, this deck is very smooth. I like how it plays. Dan does board gaming. Is Yoda going to be your deck going forward this PQ season? Probably. Unless something weird happens and, like, the meta all of a sudden shifts or something. But I really like how it plays. I haven't had any reason to, like, not play it. It's been doing really well for me. Yeah, no, I've been liking it. I'm planning on keeping playing it. I think I might switch up a couple of the deck choices, to be fair. I think I want to play 3 open fire instead of 2, and I want to put a little bit more space in as well. But in terms of, like, switching full decks, I think I'm just going to play Yoda for competitive PQs. Obviously, I'll play other things at locals for fun. Did you just lightsaber throw me? That's extremely rude. I think I'm going to play 5th Brother here. I want to get Force so I can use these Tyrannuses. Oasis says, I'm playing Yoda. I really need control playtesting. Yoda is... Oh my god, the deck's so fun. It's just actually so fun. I kind of want to play this Holocron on this 5th Brother. That seems bad, though. Takes the shield off, which is nice. Lightsaber throw, huh? Bro, come get your mans. Get him out of the kitchen. It's pretty wild. I always play... If you're gonna play Vader's lightsaber and stuff, that's... I mean, it's not bad. Let's take that out. And we'll just claim. I think we ditch the Holocron at this point. And I think we just go to base. I don't see any reason not to. Do I still play the Super Laser? The problem with playing it now is hypothetically he could steal it. Well, that's kind of ugly. I think I'm... What am I doing to that? Because, like, I don't want him to keep cheer it up. I guess we can throw Super Laser down now. Having him ramp would be terrifying. I guess we do have Force Lightning to clear the Vader, so maybe it is worth the risk. Either way, we're doing this. Gonna run Brick for my other Brick, hoping I draw them both at the same time. I mean, you draw 2 cards a turn, right? Easy peasy. Super Laser, Acolyte, pass. I think we dump this Tyrannus. And we keep the Craving Power. Because Craving Power clears Chirrut. Plays an Anakin. I'm assuming he only has Dark. Yeah, he only has Dark. Oh, maybe that's what the lightsaber throw is for. I think I want the extra pings. Because if I swing with Acolyte now, he can burn Force to basically do nothing, but I'll get the Force back so I can ping again with Maul. And I think I want that. Yeah, I think I like that better. Does that make a difference? It might not make a difference. The more math I do. 1 and 1. Done. Hi Tim, hey Lunch, do you think playing a variety of decks have made you better at the game? Or do you think it takes away from learning your main deck? So I would always recommend... Oh, interesting. I wonder why he did that. Sure. I would always recommend playing multiple decks. It just makes you more aware. It's a little bit less useful when you're playing decks like this where they're not even like slightly meta. But I would still recommend doing it if you have the time. Let's lose the bomber. They have power, it's gonna suck. There's not much I can do about that. Yeah, there it is. I'll still play this Maul. Unfortunately, Vader kills it if he wants to. Kind of in a weird spot now. Maybe going the other way was too greedy last turn, I don't know. So I recommend playing, at least trying to play all the meta decks if you want to, like, truly, like, do really well. The thing about that is, like, obviously you're not always going to have all the cards for it, but even just running a few games off of each on Carabas, just to kind of get the feel about, like, what they want to do is really useful. Oh boy, that's a big Vader. Please don't kill Maul. Yeah, he did. I suppose playing, like, silly decks. Well, I don't know if I consider Maul silly. He's a little in the middle. I can play this Force, though, this turn. Let's go to the Lightning. I just think it's fun to do it, honestly. And it says I also have the Mace Red list on the back burner. I definitely have debated running Lightsaber Throw just because it's 2 resource 4 damage for the Mace deck, 3 resource for 6. So the other thing that is really important about the Mace deck is Mace's Lightsaber is actually really good. However, it's really inconsistent, right? Because you have to run a bunch of Maces. So I could see the whole reason for, like, playing that deck being... Force is with me. Being like, I want to play Mace's Lightsaber, but I know that it's not always going to get on Mace to draw to. So I want to play it, something to use it as well. Wait, says, do you play Musume? So, I don't play the game. I guess I'll dump the Craving. I don't play the game, but I have watched some of the anime. Timothy says, I see you also play a bunch of other games, maybe? Yes, I play way too many games, is the answer to that. I try to at least try every game that comes out. It's not always possible. Like, I didn't get a chance to play Gundam at all, because you can't find the dang cards anywhere. But yeah, I tend to try most games. And that does help you be a better player as well, I think. A lot of it's just time, too. Like, it's time in, time out kind of stuff. Constructed lightsaber. So the question is, do I put Maul on here now? I think I do. Makes it a 6/6. This gets really spooky, because if I throw now and they don't have anything, but I think it's time to risk it. This is the riskier play, because if he has another power, I'm kind of screwed. But if he doesn't have power, I'm actually in a pretty good spot. What are the best games of all time, in your opinion? I'm assuming you mean TCGs. In which case, my favorite one of all time is 6-5. Sorry, I gotta do some math. My favorite one of all time is Dragon Ball Masters. 5 left. We'll play this still. And then, second, honestly, might be this game. I do really like old format Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. I don't like how the game is now, but old format Yu-Gi-Oh! Was really fun. Let's see, what else is something I really liked? I really liked the old Naruto game that was made by Bandai of America, too. It's another one that I really like a lot. Another one that's kind of a deep cut that I think is one of the best, like, mechanical games of all time. We'll do this. Yeah, that's fine. This still kills. Is a game called Argent Saga that came out, oh, it's got probably like 8 years ago now. It was a really small game, but the gameplay itself was really, really good, and I really liked it. Excuse me. We'll Maul. It says my shop had 12-player Gundam local last Friday. I just can't find the cards anywhere. Like, that's the problem. I would love to try and play the game. You... There isn't really a point to dealing the damage right now. Oh, no, yeah, there is. I do have to do it. We can just do it here, though. I just realized we have 20 damage on our base. When the heck did that happen? Oh, I didn't realize... Oh, I guess I can do that right away, huh? This'll take this out. I mean, that's good. We have a couple swings. Timely doesn't help us much right now. Yeah, I changed some stuff about this list, but I'm glad it's working well. Built this as someone's specific collection of mine. It's really fun. I build people budget rogue lists all the time. I love budget. If you guys have any, like, deck building challenges, I'd be 100% down for them. I find that really fun. Well, that's annoying. Unfortunately, I can't actually attack with this TIE Bomber because, it's just gonna die. I think I timely this Maul in, honestly. This is other unit, right? Oh, it is a unit. Yeah, we'll make a 8th Brother big for some extra damage. Goodness, you have played them all? Oh my god, those are just my favorites, Tim. I've played a lot of games. No, don't do that. I think we might be cooked now. Unless I get... I mean, like... Force Throw, Force Lightning. I could get one of those still and technically be okay, but... It's not looking good. Neither of those or any of those things. Which means we are cooked. It was close, though. We only lost by, like, what, 2 actions, essentially? Because 5th Brother can boost himself again. So it was still really close. I definitely think the one thing I would change is to give this unit a little bit more space. Or this deck. I'll play one more, then I'll tweak a little bit. Just a heads up, if anyone is not subscribed or does not like the video, please do so. Helps with the algorithm. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can get monetized, which would be very nice. But thank you everyone for watching. Wait, it says I love 8th Brother. I know it's Magical Christmas Land, but when you use the Force to buff another ambush, it's crazy. I think the unit's very good. Being on 6 is like a really big deal too. I got the 140 out of 258th brother last night. Oh, that's super sick. You know, I've never pulled a cereal. This is good enough. We can keep this. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. This, I think, might just end up being a race. Because they're gonna be playing heavy space here. So I think we go probably Acolyte Lightsaber. And just try and ping with Maul. Timely buff Maul. Revan Lake Country? Whoa, Liam, let's not oh, I gotta resource another card. I guess the bomber. Nah. Yeah, that's probably not gonna matter too much. You know what? I haven't trusted the bomber. Let's trust the bomber this time. Oh, I wanted less space, lol? That's funny. You're just trying to race those decks, or...? Timothy says, I'm trying to get better at the game. My first competitive TCG, I feel a little behind the people who've been playing card games forever. Any advice how to develop and get better faster? I mean, faster, not so much. It's definitely just, like, time that you play. So make sure you're going to your locals, make sure you're playing. The other big thing I will say that gets you better quicker is playing against good people. So, like, if you don't be scared to play good players at your locals, go to as many PQs as you can by you, even if, like, you're, like, quote-unquote not doing well. It's really important that you play against as many good people as possible. Because the better the people you play against, the better you'll be. I'm getting cooked, by the way. I need a force unit. I don't have any force units. I really want to use these force throws, and I just don't have any. I guess we'll swing? If I had a force unit, we'd actually be in really good spot. I didn't resource one or anything, right? Yeah, no. Oh my god, that's a 10 attack Millennium Falcon. This flips on 5? Yeah, it does. I guess we play this? I mean, we're kind of alive. Maul Ping plus Scimitar does trade into the Falcon. Timmy says, my goal is to get top 8 by a PQ by Galactic next year. That's a good goal. That's like a nice achievable goal for a new player, too. Oh, well that's annoying. Well, now I'm killing this. Alright, we got a force unit. It might be too late, but we can try. I think we lose the lightsaber. Especially because we already have one out. I mean, we have to play the Kylo double force throw and hope it gets us there. That's like the only way this works. Hey, you wanted a deck challenge? Revan Lake Country is the absolute definition of a challenge. You know what? You're right. You're right, Liam. I'm gonna have to look and see if it's even possible for me to get that. Like, if it's physically possible to make that deck with, like, any semblance of playability. They pitched a salvage. I hate everything. I don't think we can win now. That was... Oh! Actually... So the unfortunate thing here is I can actually clear the Falcon, but I don't think it matters. Because he's gonna put Wedge on this, I think. Oh! Oh, wait! Hold on. We can do that, and then we can force throw ourselves and take out the Falcon, and maybe? None of that helps. We needed another removal piece here. Playing against Caribous only gets you so far. These people think their teammates is serious. Yeah, I mean... So playing on Caribous is really useful, though, because the amount of time in your deck you'll get is uncomparable to pretty much anything else. So while you're not always playing against the best players, like, it's still really useful. Just to be, like... So you're not making decisions all the time while you're playing. Also, I'm dead. I'm exactly dead. That's disappointing. We actually had a decent shot here for a minute. Maybe I should have force thrown myself twice. You know what? That was probably correct. I didn't even think about that option. Force throwing myself twice, I think we actually win that. Because then I can force throw the Maul. I forgot to count in the Maul pings, I think. Because I can force throw the Maul, ping ping, and then I can force throw myself again and discard that. Play traitorous, take their force units? I mean, I could. There's no side in here, obviously, too. Liam said, my local group and I have decided our own team named recently, purely ironically, because we're not remotely competitive. Liam, it is 120% okay to make a fun team. Not every team has to be competitive. You can just make a team to have fun with your friends. And honestly, 90% of people you see wearing jerseys and stuff are just doing that to have fun. There are very few teams that like consider themselves like true teams that I really respect as a team. Hi Inferno 5, hope you're doing well. You're having a nice night. What was the name you guys decided on, Liam? This is not playable. This is slightly better. Von Reg. All these stupid space decks. Auto shuffling on Sims does skew you pretty bad because the shuffle on average is looking to give a random hand. I mean, that's what you should be doing when you're playing too. Timothy says, I routinely tell my locals, but I go 4-3 at PQs. I don't think my locals is very good. Yeah, that can happen, but that just means you gotta play in all the PQs you can. Also, 4-3 isn't terrible. Just because you go 4-3 at PQs is no reflection on your locals. I would say, do other people at your locals go to PQs as well? Because that's like a better indicator. So I think we're going Maul's lightsaber here. This is really gonna suck if we get hit with a Power of the Dark Side next turn. But I think there's a decent chance he doesn't actually play it. So Maul can ping ping. And then we're gonna take some damage here, but we can resupply and like go off next turn, I guess. Where is Von Reg going? Liam said we aren't great, we are competitive, and all the big events are in Sydney, which is 2 hours away. We are a Caravan of Courage, COC for short. Our testing channel is the COC ring. That's fun. Oh, I just got it. Alright, very funny, Liam. Okay, so we went on there. Let's grab our... I guess technically we don't need resupply. I think I still want to do it. Well, let's do this first. Just in case they have a way to clear. For safety's sake, because this is going to clear 8, which is 4. It doesn't have to clear everything right now. So I think I'm going to drop 5th Brother here. In case they have a power and they didn't use it yet. So here's the question. Do we... I think we claim. Yeah, let's claim. IG, that's fine. Put this down. And then we drop the OB. We go 4-3 here. Nope, 4 here. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 there. So that clears pretty well, actually. That's fine. That's 100% okay. That's funny. They have force on a non-force base. Sorry, I'm lacking on the chat a bit. I phrased that poorly. My chat. Come back. There we are. Ferno says 4-3 is a decent result at PQs, close to getting a top cut. Yeah, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of there for sure. I'm gonna swing here. Just for the extra, that's fine. And I think we actually just claim, because then we can overpower here. And actually clear this IG. Because all we have to do now is live and we win. Which we should be good. So much luck in matchups, the large tournaments. Yeah, that's what that's very true, Inferno. You can trust him too. He's a very good player. How much damage can we do here? We can do 5 plus 9. Oh my god, we almost have game. I think we do that. So that means we go use force, ping ping, done. We deploy Maul. Maul swings. This doesn't have to deal damage, right? May, yes, okay. Ping ping, done. And then we swing here. We force, and we pass on this, and we do 9. Okay. I mean, they're on must kill now. They have to kill both our units. And I don't think that's feasible, the deck they're in. Yep, that's not enough. GG. Bink, bink. GG. Oh, he's already gone. Alright. Let me catch up with chat real quick before I start the next game. Yeah, no, Inferno 5 is another really good player, so he's another good person to take advice from for stuff like this. Timothy is typically doing better at PQs than my locals, but at Bothan Network, heavy area of the US, they're typically top 8. I don't know what the Bothan Network is, to be honest. Is that another channel? Or like a team or something? Oasis says, I'm one of the top players in Eastern NC, but my locals is not very good. Nearest pro is 1 hour away. I do all my testing with other competitive people on Discord. Yeah, if you can find Discord, that's a good place to get more better people. I will say, if you truly want to get better at the game, you should plan on going to every PQ you can that's within 2 hours of you. That's usually the what I tell people. Because the more PQs you go to, it's not just about getting better at the game, it's about getting comfortable in that competitive environment. Because you need to be able to be calm while being really stressed out by playing on the stream, or playing against a person that's maybe a little more aggressive, that kind of thing. You can't let those kind of things throw you off if you want to consistently do well. You have to be able to be relaxed and low-key under pressure. Timmy says, need to find good players routinely get reps in with my bad matchups. Yeah, that's fair. Whiskey says, oh, I wish I could just drive 2 hours for a PQ. I gotta fly out of state if I ever want to do one. That's crazy, Whiskey. Where are you at where you have to fly out of state for one? Are you in Montana or something? Oh, I don't think I actually put that one on here yet. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that's really rough. All the way up in Alaska. I really hope someday we get some sort of online way to play this game. Because, one of the nice things about Dragon Ball Masters is they do, half of their, regional PQ level stuff is online on webcam, which obviously has its own problems. But it's really nice to be able to consistently play online. I also should not have resourced that bomber. So I'm pretty sure turn 2 I'm going Holocron. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake. Maybe I'll draw another 2-drop. We'll claim. I did not, so that was actually a really big mistake. We get really punished here if they have power too. I think I have to not play the Holocron first. Yeah, that was a really bad misplay actually. Because if I call Holocron there and they have power, the game just kind of instantly ends. I think I still do this and trigger a draw. Actually, maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Because if I don't do that, I have Tyrannus this turn. Oh, I guess I have initiative. That's actually fine. Because I can swing here first, gain force, and if he trades this, I think I am going to ping as well. Do the extra damage to base. Do foil swords still Pringle in Alaska? I feel like the image they're frozen straight. So funny thing, Liam, so whether your foil curves in or away has to depend on, yeah, the humidity that you have. So it's not about the temp, it's about the humidity. We have 3 to 2, wait, did you say 2 to 3 dozen at your locals? That's huge. Dang, that's actually a really big locals whiskey. That's kind of nice. I usually get like maybe 10 to like 14. Trade you some of my humidity? That's funny. That's actually a funny line. I think I'm gonna... No, we'll just play the Tyrannus because we don't have the ambush anyways. We might as well just throw it out there. If anyone wants to get games, I'm Timo Chappie on Lunch's Discord. Yeah, I would love for you guys to use Discord to hook up for some games. We'll claim. I don't like that Inferno Vor as a shield now. Where did that thing get a shield from? Oh, Iden. That makes sense. I mean, I guess I can... So I can ping the shield off and then Craving Power at this turn. Hypothetically. So we'll swing here first. That gives us Force. That's actually not too bad, unless something interrupts me. There's the interrupt. So we'll do this now to take the shield off. Oh, I guess I could have pinged the super laser. I don't know if that actually would have been good, though. I think I'd rather just play Maul. And claim and just do their Craving Power now. They have another power, it sucks, but they did play one already. We could put the Timely down. Craving Power kills the Inferno Vor. Whiskey says, yeah, really enjoyed playing the main event, but would love to again next year. It's gonna be rough getting those points. I went 5-3, barely missed day 2. A lot of Magic guys that have hopped over. It's very easy to go from Magic to this game. There's a lot of Magic people that have been like, you should play this game. It's really fun. And it's like Magic, but it's better because I don't get flooded every other game. Interesting, they didn't flip the Gar. That's so weird. Why would you do that? I mean, I guess I'll fine with it. But that's a very strange choice. I think I just go to base, honestly. Maybe he's setting up an OB, but I think that's wrong. I think you have to get Gar over and get some damage in or something. 5, 6, 7... Oh, no, he had to claim because Maul was game. That's why he had to claim. Maul was exact game. Because if I hit him with this Maul, if I hit him with 2 more, it was game over. I think he just has to hope, though. I don't know. That's so weird. He's just not in a good spot. But yeah, so like as much as I appreciate Magic for like what it did to like bring card games into like... Oh, Ball Blue. For what it did to bring like card games into like existence, because it was the first like big one, obviously. Bomber, Fifth Feather Scimitar. I'm gonna mulligan this. I don't like that hand. Yeah, this is a lot better. It definitely has some... It's showing its age a lot. And I know a lot of people will just always play it because, like, it's their baby. I think I would rather have Force here. Like, it just has some kind of issues. Like, the lands in the deck... There's a lot of stuff that's really overcomplicated. It has a lot of, like, history and stuff. So I don't really like 1v1 Magic that much anymore. Wish we got paired up at GC. Really wanted to play against the Yoda Red. There was more than... I'll tell you what. I played a mirror match, which is still wild to me. Well, we'll swing here. What is this, Maul Saber? Yeah. Resupply. Is there a point to paying here? Did they claim? They did claim. I suppose I should. There's like no reason not to. Double force throw, but no force units. RIP. Can't stand Magic. I did too on my second game. CAD mirrors are the best. CAD mirrors are actually pretty fun, like, low-key. So I think I'm gonna swing here. Swing into base, gain my force back. We'll ping, and then we'll craving. That's a little awkward. Cheer it. Okay, that's fine. Now I can do this ping. And then we can craving, which will take her out. And even if they use force, it won't clear the acolyte. Pass. Don't need a super laser anymore. This is Maul flip turn for me. Timothy says, I came from Commander as my first card game to SWU, and 1v1 took me so much more than the free-for-all. So I think it's just like drastically different environments. And I do like competitive Commander. Huh, what am I doing now? Am I just sending this in to cheer it? That seems bad. This is actually quite a puzzle. I think I force throw Obi after flipping Maul. Which means there's like no reason not to swing this Acolyte to get the extra damage in. But it's not gonna matter, is it? Obi's gonna do 7, they have 8 total health, and I have the pings. So we just flip. Lights Out said, evening everybody, lunch was great, chatting a bit with you yesterday at the PQ. Did I miss your PQ wrap already tonight? I haven't done like a wrap on it, but I mentioned it in the Discord that I went 5-2. Oh, they forced through themselves. Okay, okay. What is our play? I guess we swing with Acolyte here. No, if they want to clear this, I want them to spend the attack. I'm just going to play Fifth Brother and force throw them since they only have 1 card left. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. This is a good game. 4 damage. I wish it was more, I'm going to be honest. But I guess we'll put it on Shear It, and then I'll play the Bomber. And I'm just going to pass, because then Acolyte resets. Evening, Edwin. Hope you're having a good night. But yeah, so the PQ, I played Yoda Red. The decks I lost to was... I lost to Agar Yellow. 7. It's unfortunate that Acolyte can't clear that with OB. But I think we still do it. We'll clear this and then put the rest of the damage on the Assassin. This also lets Acolyte one-shot Maul if he flips it. Let's see where he puts this damage first, I guess. But I'm pretty sure we're sending the Fifth Brother into the Talzin's Assassin. Yep, we are. Oh, he claimed initiative. Hold on. Hold on. That changes things. That changes nothing, actually, now that I look at the board. It does let me do this, though, which is kind of cool. I think we don't need the small anymore, so we have the other one. Hi, Panda. Hope you're having a good night. New box to crack soon? That's pretty sick. Did you top 8 that, Edwin? Or not Edwin, Lights Out. How did you do at the thing? Furnace says I have to decide what to play in upcoming PQ. Decisions are Yoda Red, Iden Data Vault, and Han for Tarkentown. So I think that Han 4 has kind of been... I don't want to call it solved, but you're not going to surprise as many people with it, right? What's the best play here? They still have their Maul flip. I kind of want to Maul their Maul. So why don't we do this and see what they do? There's Big Boy. Oh my god, I just realized I have 3 health on my base. When the heck did that happen? I think I'm dead. I literally, like, didn't even notice. When did I take so much damage? Oh, they had that big Karis hitting me, that's right. Yeah, no, we're dead. Talking to you guys. I did top 8 playing Poe ECL, lost in top 8 to Sabine ECL, which is a shame. There were 2 control decks I'd love to have a match against. That's still super sick that you top 8'd. I got 14th, I think it was. So I still got like top 16, which was nice. I got a little bit of prizing. But, yeah, I wish I'd done better. I lost to a Gar Yellow because I got exact gamed through a Sentinel by him having 2 breaking ins. So that was pretty unfortunate. I lost round 1 to that. Yeah, he had exactly game and he needed 2 breaking ins to get through my Sentinel. Otherwise, I had the game won. And then I lost to 1 Sabine deck in just like a super duper close. It was like 1 or 2 actions. I beat 1 Sabine deck. Oh, I already put it on there. And then, yeah, I lost to the other one. I do feel like Yoda Red Sabine is kind of 50-50. But, yeah, Inferno, I feel like Han 4, people are a lot more prepared for it now. So I think that's a little sketchy. I would go with Yoda Red or Iden Data Vault, personally. Both of those decks are pretty good. I don't think either one is bad. It's just what you're more comfortable on and stuff. Whenever I play, like, Hyper Control in this game, I always end up getting, like, sketched by something. So that's why I usually don't play, like, the super, like, the Iden Data Vault and stuff like that. But the deck is good. That's a me problem, I think, more than the deck. Cad Bane. Do I want Craving or OB for Cad? I feel like Craving might actually be better. They have a lot of tall units. We could also just do this. But I feel like that's a good card. Put on the Craving. And against Cad, we pass initiative first turn because I do not want my first unit getting blown up. If they want to claim, that's fine by me. Frono says I'm not really an aggro player, so hand 4 sketchy for me anyways. If you don't like aggro, don't play that deck. That deck is like a head bang on table, throw cards at opponent aggro deck. I'll play a Kylo. Tim says, do you think Kylo ECL or Quentin Tarkenton is better to focus on? I would say they're probably about the same power level, to be honest. It's, do you want to play like an aggro deck or do you want to play a more control deck? I also think Kylo ECL is kind of sketchy. If you're going to play Kylo Green, personally, I would play Data Vault. Okay, I guess I just have no play this turn. That's nice. I'll pass and see what they do. Liam says my vote is always Yoda that selection. I mean, mine is too because I think Yoda's more fun. There's also the argument of the nice thing about Yoda is Yoda has insane high roll potential. Like, I think more than any other deck in the game, if you draw the right cards on Yoda, you're gonna destroy your opponent. Because, like, there was a guy, I played against Sabine, and I traded into his unit 1, and then I only hoped out a Poe on 2. And, like, he just literally could do nothing the rest of the game. Or, like, against Aggro, you're my only hoping a Luke out on 5. Or, like, sometimes even, like, you'll just Yoda draw a Ray out of nowhere, and you'll just get to blow up an extra unit. And a lot of times, honestly, that just wins you the game. I'm gonna play the Scimitar, it's gonna die to a target down, but that's fine. So, like, I think that's what I like about Yoda the most. Because especially at, like, big events, if you have a deck that has, like, a good baseline with really high, like, high-end draws, you can really pop off on that deck. Oh, I'm fine with that. When items that Galactics had a lot of success, probably just go with that. That's plenty of a good choice, yeah. Scott, I know you love Vigilance. You should figure out Han 4 Blue. I believe you can do it. There might be a Han 4 control list somewhere, to be honest. I think I want this double barrage. So I'm going to get rid of the Maul. Let's take out this Mist Hunter. Goodbye. No, thank you. Yoda is definitely more fun. Yoda is like the most fun deck I've played in this game. You just get to do so many things. It says, oh my god, I've been dreaming of Sabine Blue since set 1. That's pretty sick. I'd love to look at one of those. He has not drawn very well, to be honest. Unfortunately, my scimitar is going to get blown up by a Tarkin Town, but that's actually kind of fine. Somehow, despite me having a terrible hand and like not being able to do anything, we're even in this game. I wonder what he discards here. The OB, maybe? I would probably discard the 8th brother, personally, to take away my play. But I guess I have Maul flip OB next turn anyways. Front 5 says, I've got 3x rays from Galactics, 2 from Prize Wall. I am so jealous. I only managed to get 1. I really wanted 2 more, but by the time I got there, they were all gone. I'm super duper jealous. I'm sure they're $1 billion now. I don't think I ever resupply here. What does Maul flip lose to? I don't think there's anything. Zuckuss is gone. This should be safe. Timothy says, y'all gotta try Qui-Gon Blue. I'm telling you, it's a blast. Send me a list. Send me a list on Discord. Wizzy says, I've been playing Yoda Green myself. So Yoda Green is neat. There's nothing wrong with it. I just prefer red. Honestly, like, Rey is the fun thing, but the real reason that I play it is because I want to play, oh, what is it called? I want to play Ki-Adi-Mundi. Ki-Adi-Mundi is just an insanely broken card. Like, probably not okay levels of broken. Do I pass here to prevent Cad Bane from flipping? No, because this gets me Force. Oh, that's funny. It actually kills myself, but I'm okay with that. I actually want the Force there. Because with Force, Maul plus Darth Maul kills Cad Bane on flip. But yeah, that's the biggest problem with Yoda Green, is you actually run out of cards a lot of the times. Tim says you'll probably lose a good bit, though. It's Carabas. We don't have to win. Really? They didn't flip their Cad Bane? Why? I feel like that can't possibly be correct. Who says that's fair? I'm just trying to stay away from a deck. Was force throwing it myself. Don't want to get used to it before it gets the axe. Whiskey, every day I'm more sure Force Throw is not going anywhere. I'm going to soft pass and see what they do. Oh, okay, sure. We'll just go to next round, I guess. I think I'm dropping a Devastator this turn. I like double blue Yoda. That was always like my baby. I could never get it to be like good. But that was always the one that I like really liked. The problem is it doesn't have like a crazy end card in double blue. We need some like really big double blue like value piece, like an Avenger or a Devastator or something. And then I think actually double blue Yoda is pretty good, because 4-cost Vigilance is kind of crazy. That's weird that he keeps doing that. Whatever, I'm just gonna Devastators. He can deal with it. Ferno says, I won a major tournament last night with Yoda Green Endless Legions. That's a fun deck. So I actually lost to that. That's what knocked me out of Denver. The event I lost, or no, it didn't knock me out of, I lost to it last round of day 1. When I was playing the Leia Lake deck, I played against a Yoda Green and he Endless Legioned me. And I was like, ha, guess I lose. Weasley says, what, I never run out of cards? C-3PO, Keller, and Ewing play Monday out of Aspect? I don't know if playing Monday out of Aspect is the answer. I'm not a fan of doing that. 3PO is fine, but he only really works when you're ahead. Plus, he's like minus tempo, because like a 1-4 is always bad. I'm actually probably taking C-3PO out of my deck. I have not liked him recently. And, I mean, Kelleran doesn't draw cards, he just plays cards. That's the thing. So, like, it's nice because you can get some units and go wide a little bit, but... Plus, you gotta get to 7, too. Like, I would rather draw cards and just play Mundi for 4 and stuff. Missy says, I agree, double blue is my favorite. Yeah, double blue is amazing. Sadly, it's not viable because it doesn't have an endgame. That's the biggest problem with it. We'll claim. Lights Outside's blue hero needs some kind of finisher. Yeah, Luke alone isn't enough. Because, like, the obvious thing is you're like, well, play Luke. But, like, Luke doesn't win games. He's just kind of like a comeback mid-range type thing. They need, like, a big bomb they can play at the end. Yeah, but Ramp also just give 3PO a saber and he's great. Alright, we might be stretching a bit now, Whiskey. Give 3PO a saber is not the answer. Let's see here. Dump that. I think this Devastator is just going to base. Is this on play? Oh, that's so sketchy. This thing doesn't have Overwhelm, does it? This sucks. I don't want to lose the 9 damage. We're really clearing IG 2000. That seems like such a waste. But otherwise it just stays there. It's so unfortunate that I have to make this play, but I think I do. That sucks. It sucks to miss the damage, but I don't have a choice, because otherwise Cad Bane just kills it. The good news is Maul ping plus Maul kills both of these units, which is nice for us. Zilla Beast needs to be like a Crate Dragon or something? Yeah, or like, I think honestly like a good answer would be like some sort of big mill thing. Like a 10 cost card that mills like 6 cards off the top of their deck. And like heals or something like that. Like that would be a good card. If you don't like the idea of putting mill in, that's fine too. Even something that, like, you play and you get to kill something, right? Like, just like an Avenger type card would be really good. Or a Devastator type card. Like, give me like a 10-10 ship for 10 that, on play, kills something with 10 or less remaining health. Like, something like that. Haha, this is a card game, right? Meant to be fun? That's fair. I mean, sometimes you might sack a little bit of fun at big events, but locals is always for fun. I play the silliest things at locals. I play straight up memes at locals sometimes. Do a crate, but instead of damage, do mill? That's an interesting idea, actually, Whiskey. I think it's definitely weaker, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. That's actually an interesting thought experiment. I wonder if that would be good enough. Probably. Because, yeah, like, milling, like, 8 cards for a Super Laser is absolutely rough. At the same time, I'm sure as soon as that happens, it would have to be double blue, too. That's the other thing. Because we don't want to give a bunch of new win conditions to, That's annoying, don't do that. We don't want to give a bunch of new win conditions to control decks. Like, I want it to be specifically double blue so we don't get carried away here. Archlon's here. Hey, Lunch, hope you've been doing well. Love the Showcase draft videos. Thank you. I was so nervous when I put those out. Like, no one watched them at the beginning. So I was like, oh crap, I put all this work into these videos, no one's gonna watch them. And then, for some reason, randomly, like, people started watching them after. So I guess it's fine. Because, like, one of them had, like, 17 views at the first day. And I was like, shit, like, no one wants to watch these. And then, but then, like, they all sped up, so it ended up being good. And I've had a lot of people, like, actually say they really liked them, too, so... Wizzy says, I agree, we have to be double blue. Would be fun if they did that for every aspect, too, some big finishers for each. I feel like we kind of fell off the double aspect the last couple sets. They've all been pretty mediocre. I want some more, like, super-powered double aspect cards. Cartel Spacer. Is this a bounty hunter? It's not. No, okay. So that doesn't trigger Mist Hunter. I think I'm Force Lightninging this Mist Hunter. As crazy as that sounds. Because it's not like they have big units I have to clear. Another Cad Bane, maybe? But they would have played it, so I'm actually going to do this. It says I agree, would have to be double blue. Oh, I already did that one. Archelon says I've been portraying Swoo a little bit. Mate got me into universes, and Swoo feels so basic in comparison. Don't get me wrong, Swoo is great, and they really need to improve the foils and carbonate. That's fair, kind of. Let's do... I think I Tyrannus first here for the ambush. Oh, no, I did it in the wrong order. That's not my fault. I clicked the wrong button. And I think I'm going to timely this Acolyte from Beyond, funnily enough. Just so I can keep the Maul full heal. Let's see what this does first. So, Archon, there's nothing wrong with cycling games. I do that a bunch too. Well, I'll play certain things for a while and I'll be like, I really want to play this instead. Happens so much for me. So we're gonna timely out this Acolyte, take out the Zuckuss. And then we are going to hit this with Maul. I guess we'll Maul first. I suppose I probably should have done that first, actually. Oh, he technically has action still. I guess maybe he's thinking about bouncing for a McClunky? What does that even do? It kills Fifth Brother? I mean, that's not bad. He's kind of on the back foot now. He needs a way to clear this Maul. Evan says I personally want multi-aspect cards. I mean, that's not bad. It's kind of very similar to having a double aspect card, right? Where it like super locks you in. I'm sure we'll get that at some point, right? I don't need to resource any of these. It could be neat. It would have to be pretty powerful. What would be the point of a multi-aspect card other than like restricting it? Because you have to be really careful with that. Because I feel like giving like super-powered multi-aspect cards to aspects that already go together really well is kind of a bad idea. I don't know. There's another CAD, which is very annoying. The good news is we can clear it. I think I'm just gonna... Actually, I could clear it with Fifth Brother. Maybe I just do that. I was gonna use like a craving power and stuff, but I could just do this. Pass on that. Oh. Did he only have... I guess he only had 3 damage on him. That's fair. Shielded first this time. Do it correctly. I expect we'll get a heroism villainy card at some stage. I mean, so that's kind of weird though, right? Because if you do that, all of a sudden, like, nothing can play it without the cost, right? Except for, like, really weird examples. Like Anakin or, like, something like that. And I don't think we'll ever get heroism villainy leaders. Just because that kind of fundamentally breaks down how the game is played. I think they'll only ever do things like they've done with Anakin, where it's like, you can play both, but you gotta, like, do some sort of loop to get to it. Oh, that's a Savage. That's gonna be a ready Savage. Why didn't it ready? Oh, because I gotta do a damage to something. I'll just do it there, and then we'll just pop that Savage, and that should be game. So I don't actually think I want them to mix heroine and villainy on a leader without any other restrictions. Whiskey says, yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get something like that. Maybe a leader. Lock you out of villain or hero could be interesting. Have 3 colors but still be limited. Isn't there a leader that flips between hero and villainy? So there is, Edwin, but you can't do it at will, right? There's a condition for both sides, the Palpatine. So, like, I'm fine with that. I just don't want heroic and villainy, like, on the front side. And I might still do it at some point. Like, it's not like it'd be the end of the world. It just gets really awkward because then as long as that's leaders in the game, it's something you have to design around for, like, that whole 2 years. So it kind of limits a lot of other things, weirdly. Because, like, one of the biggest things about this game is the fact that, like, it basically has 8 colors, right? Even though technically there's only 4. Like, a blue light side card and a blue dark side card look very different. And the only leaders that can play both efficiently is, one, you have to use the Force with Anakin, and it's only, like, non-unit dark sides. Or you have to play Palpatine, and then, like, your opponent kind of controls how you flip. Like, I actually played against that deck at the PQ, and I got him stuck at one point where he couldn't flip his leader, and he ended up losing because of it. Because I stuck him on light side so that for his turn 8, he couldn't super laser blast me. And so things like that where you can play around it, I'm completely fine with. Gar Saxon. I think with initiative... You know what? Everyone's been telling me to play Bomber against Gar. Let's try it out. See how it feels. Okay, I would like to play this card. Carabast, are you being weird again? Oh, there it is. Okay. Just took a sec. Alright, we will claim. Force Throw is interesting. Tyrannus is also interesting. Considering they're going space, I think we dump the Tyrannus. And then we resupply this turn. And then next turn we can Craving if we want. Guess we won't have anything big though. Maybe that was a mistake. Owen says the yellow leaders can be tricksy. It's called cunning for a reason. Alright, there's the Inferno 4. We will still, I think, resupply here. So we're going to want to get to our Maul as quick as possible. Oh, they took out the TIE Bomber. I'm actually fine with that. That saved us 5 damage. Is that Boba Fett? Yeah. Honestly, we could Tyrannus Force Throw here, and it wouldn't even be bad. Yeah, let's play Tyrannus and see what they do. Force Throwing them would also be decent, or we could just keep it in Craving Power. Force Throwing them would never kill Inferno 4, and I don't think we can take a -2 here. So I think I'm just gonna claim. Hope they don't avoid out Tyrannus. That can put a shield on Inferno 4, right? That's kind of annoying. Oh, it puts it on both? You may take control and attach it to a different unit. Why do they get a shield on both with that? Did I miss something? This is the point where chat tells me... Shuttle to attach shield to Inferno 4. To attach shield to shuttle. Oh, he stole my shield! Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you doing over there? Okay, alright, so that changes. We need to swing here. That's funny. I completely forgot about that. I was so bewildered there. Thank you, chat. I was literally like, this is the point where chat tells me why I'm being dumb. Alright, so the good news is we can Maul ping ping, take the shields off. That gonna hurt though. And And then we can OB. Is that enough to clear? It'll have 5, 9. So I'll be doing 7, 8, 9. That is enough to clear with my Maul attack. Assuming they don't have anything, like, weird. That's not good. I mean, we'll still do it. For 5, 4, and 3. Man, you know what? I'm kind of sick of Lurking Tie, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of wish that card wasn't in the game. Liam says I actually love Shuttle. It goes really good in the new Obi, and it's a great card to play on top of itself to seal multiple things. There's just a lot of things with, there's a lot of things that have shields right now, too, so it's pretty easy to take one. But I'm kind of getting sick of Lurking Tie. I'm gonna be really happy when that card rotates out. Honestly, it's just really annoying. It's not even necessarily that it's, like, overpowered or anything. It's just kind of toxic. I'm just gonna sit here and whine about it for a sec, because it's gonna beat me here. Yep, there's 9 damage. Can I kill them this turn is the question we have now. I have to do 17. We can do 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think is our max. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to win this. Because we can go Sith Holocron on the Maul. Yep, go down to 26. Tyrannus swings. And then we can do 10 more. Yeah, we're going to be 3 short. I think it should have... Like, the win defeated... I think the damaged and defeated is too much. Yep, we're 3 short. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you guys sick of Lurking Tie like I am? It's just too easy to protect it, and it was fine before Pilots. Pilots are kind of what put it over the top. I guess in theory I could be playing, like, the 5-cost steal a card to kind of answer it too. Maybe that's the answer. You know what, I'm gonna modify a couple cards in the deck. I don't like TIE Bomber. And I feel like I haven't used Timely that much. I'm gonna knock that down to 1. Lightsaber's been kind of mid, but I have really liked Holocron. Leaves me with 46. I want, I think, a couple of Traitorous. Put 2 Traitorous in. And then I need to replace the 2 drops. Preferably with something in space. Liam says there's way more cards I'm more sick of before we reach Lurking Tie. You know, I don't think there is for me. I think I get more annoyed at Lurking Tie than I do Force Throw. Or like anything else. That says I'm a little sick of Lurking Tie. They can't be damaged as rough because you can't ping shields off it either. So there's that, and like... The pilots are just so obnoxious with it. Because it's one thing if you can, like, trade something small into it. But just getting hit for, like, 9 to 12 on, like, turn 4 is just so hard to deal with. You can just kind of lose for no reason. Courier's not terrible. What else have we got? Patrollers isn't terrible. Oh, maybe it's just Silencer. That's probably right. Star Compass. Special Forces. Strike Ship. And now we're into 3s. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put some silencers in here. I like that better. Take out 1/5 brother. Puts me deck down to 50. Hi, Busan. Hope you're doing well. Maybe because I play a reasonable amount of Boba 2 yellow, I don't care about it. Just kill it with a ship or bounce it. I mean, that's fine, but not every deck can do that, right? Because, like, just playing one ship usually isn't enough. You know, actually, I'm gonna go up to 3 Force Lightning, and I'm gonna go down to 2 Force Throw. I don't think there's enough Force units in here. I feel like I'm barely ever using the Force Throws I get them. Do something super spicy. Edwin says, I don't think that cards that can't be interacted with are healthy for gameplay, especially when we have multiple lanes to work with. I mean, the fact that it's a vehicle, I think, is the problem. I don't know. The thing is, too, like, mathematically, it's not like it's broken. It's just, like, a really feel bad to play with. This is good enough. Kit Fisto, we probably won't need Traitors in this matchup. Guess we dump the Craving? It's Craving or one of these? We'll dump the Craving, that's fine. San says I built a strong blue one with him, very different to Talzin, with Maul unit and his lightsaber. Are you talking about the Maul deck? Yeah, this is pretty cool. This one was given to us by... Where is he? I want to give you his in-chat name, not his Discord name. I always forget. Oasis! Oasis gave this to us. Okay, well, we're just gonna get a bunch of these, apparently. Incoming lightsaber? I feel like Kit Fisto decks always go Gunji lightsaber. Kit's one of my favorite decks. Interesting to see how it differs. It's definitely a deck I want to work on pretty soon. I think Kit's really, really underappreciated. I think he's actually pretty good. Liam says you can't play into anything other than a completely controlled space arena. There's never a minus effects at the moment. Never a waste to bounce. No glory deletes it. Indirect kills it. I mean, indirect doesn't really kill it though, right? Because you just put it on base. No glory, fine. I mean, that is true. There's a way to kill it. But that is locked to certain colors. The problem right now, I think, is the fact that you go that, and then the next turn you put Iden Verso on it. Because that's what a lot of those, like, the blue-yellow decks are doing. You go lurking onto Iden Verso if you have initiative, and then it just is almost impossible to get rid of it, it feels like. I think we're force-throwing them here. Yeah, there's enough good targets. Only one. That's not ideal. Sorceress Blast. I guess getting that out of the hand is good, though. Pitch to another unit. Am I burning a Force Lightning? I think I have to. Yeah, because otherwise they're going to flip Kit, and I'm going to be in just a really bad spot. Let's clear the Sentinel. Kit Fisto shoots me, so this is gonna die no matter what I attack. So we'll swing here. Trigger this. We might as well do all the damage here. And then I think I save the Force. Because dealing 1 to Gunji doesn't do anything here. Yeah, that's really unfortunate draw, honestly. Doing 1 to Gunji doesn't do much, and if I had drawn Tyrannus, it would have been really good. So unfortunately, it's probably just going to be Kylo Force Throw here, which isn't ideal, but at least we cleared the board so the Kit Fisto isn't enormous. It's a pretty big deal. Yim says, I don't know, I'd rather burn every copy of Tarkin Town before I even contemplate being angry at Lurking Tie. Timely the Kylo. It's not terrible, actually. Maybe I will do that. In that case, we should do this first. Well... yeah, because we're going to get Force back now, and in case something happens to it, we should do that later. I might actually hit the Kit Fisto. No, that's probably bad. Well, we'll see what attacks. I agree Tarkin Town is also annoying, but I feel like it's, I don't know. I don't lose the game. It doesn't feel like I'm losing the game to Tarkin Town as much, even when I actually am. What is this? General's Blade? I don't think I force throw myself here. I think I just always force throw them. And then Maul can come out and Craven Power the Kit Fisto next turn. I think we're actually doing pretty good. Good call, Lights Out. That was a good play that I actually didn't see. Edwin says, I played Disney form of Kit. Apparently, I run Jedi Consular over Gunji. I mean, I imagine they're playing both. Consular's an insane card. I would 100% be playing that in, like, pretty much every deck it can be played in. Just because of the, like, crazy high roll. We will force throw them still. Maybe all they have is, like, Kellerans. That would be nice. Oh, you know what? I'll take a force throw. That's fine. I'm down for that. And we'll pass. Oh, man. I think we'd get rid of the OB. Craving is better here, and I'd rather have the 8th brother for next turn. Maul deploy will be brutal. It will be unless they have something to, like, counter it with. Not sure what that would be, though, to be fair. Going into 6... Kiadi draw is actually pretty bad for me, honestly. I think I ping first. There's no way I'm stopping the Kit Fisto anyways. But this way we can actually kill the Kiadi. I probably should have swung first, actually. Yeah, so I don't think he's going to avoid the damage, but he could have. Deploy. We will do this, blow up the kit. I think we just go to base. I think I'm fine leaving the Gunji there. Don't need the Acolyte. It's always 8th brother, I'm pretty sure. Obi-Wan will be the only thing that hurts the deploy. I mean, I think it's fine. It just means I would have to attack into that instead. Here comes the U-Wing. That's honestly fine. Hopefully 5th brother clears whatever they bring out. I guess U-Wing into Kelleran would be annoying. In that case, I might Force Lightning it. Yeah, Kelleran specifically here would be a little annoying. I don't think I care about a bunch of small units. Even like... yeah, because even an Obi-Wan just gets hit with 8th brother. Well, they didn't immediately play Kelleran, so that's good. They're having a big think over there. Oh, Maybe they're just leaving. Maybe they got a bad U-wing. Ten seconds. Oh, there's a Kelleran. What were they thinking about? They must have had a Sentinel. That's like the only other way that makes sense. Oh, Maz into the thing. Okay, okay. So that's some damage. I don't really want to send Maul into Kelleran here. So we're going to take 4, 15, plus 7 is 22. Oh, I sent it in a Maul? That's an interesting choice. I mean, now I think I definitely do this. And then we have 8th Brother take out Maz. Traitorous could actually go hard here. They play a Sentinel or something? Pretty sure they have to trade Kelleran into Maul. I guess they could have like open fire. That would be actually really bad. Liam says, I'm putting together another heroism villain Twin Sons. Now my goal is to get the JTL Chewie on Lurking Tide just to be a degenerate. That's pretty funny. Okay, so they did do the trade. That's fine. We'll just swing in for our 5. And we have lightning. We're just gonna pass here. Played a Kiadi. That is not ideal, I'm gonna be honest. I can't take it. I guess we just claim? Claim deal 5? That feels bad. But like if they play like a home one or something, I'm gonna need the Force Lightning for that. I think we claim. Putting him to 3 seems worth it. Kipiso not using right green base, no synergy? What? They have Starlight Temple, that's the right green base. Alrighty. Ooh, those are actually both crazy good cards. Oh, that makes that easy. We can just do this into Devastator now. Do that just to mess with folks in my locals. That's funny. Flame is good. Yeah, just the damage. Because then we could just do this. Plus, I think... Yeah, mathematically, Maul got us there too, right? I think. So that was definitely correct. Jedi Temple is better than Twilight Temple because he's in a Jedi deck. Flavor fail. So I purposely run like Vader's Stronghold or whatever with Yoda because I think it's funny. If you look, they even commented on it on my Galactic feature match. They're like, "Whoa, that's kind of a weird choice for that." I just do it because I think it's funny. Oh boy, this is a bad hand. Oh, this is especially bad into Kylo. We're gonna get annihilated here without a turn 1 play. Maybe we can hyper ramp? Hey, it's our favorite. Yeah. We definitely don't need 2 holocrons. I mean, I guess we do this. We play Maul? Part of me wants to resupply, but I think that's just actually bad. Here comes Mr. Kylo. Oh no, he's discarding. Yeah, I think we're gonna get absolutely cooked. Oh my god, we're getting wrecked. I kinda wish I'd kept that OB now. Traitorous is a card. I don't think anything actually gets us here. Ooh, Maul's lightsaber is kind of hot, though. I don't think it's enough, but it is funny. So we can kill Kylo and... I guess Aura? That is fun. Force Lightning Killer King, it can. That's gonna be my next play here. It doesn't even matter though, we're still dead. But it was cool. That's another reason I added a third one. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. No, if you don't have a turn 1 play against that deck, you just lose. There's no ifs, and, or buts about it. It's probably like a 95% loss rate without a turn 1 play. I do think it's funny that finally Force Lightning is good. Like, that card was literally like $1.50, and now it's like 30 bucks again. I think that's funny. Mr. Luke Skywalker makes me very happy I put these Kylo silencers in. The Maul combo, that's like the first time we've actually been able to execute it. It's actually really hard to do. Because that 5-drop Maul, as cool as he is, like... Man, if you don't have that combo, he's not good. He's really bad. Says they hit 2 to base. Yeah, that's fine. We trade up into that. Well, I guess kind of. Luke is gonna kill. Probably never gonna get to use this. I'm assuming this is a fighter, right? Yeah. Oh, they're going big stuff on it. I'm gonna play the Super Laser Tech out because then I can put the damage from the Y-Wing on that. Oh, he attacked into the silencer. That's an interesting choice. I guess we'll claim. I mean, I guess I hypothetically could have put the damage on the silencer instead, but I don't know if that's actually good. I think this is just Tyrannus Force Throw. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll put a pilot on this Y-Wing. Oh, that's double red Luke, I just realized too. If he puts a pilot on the Y-Wing, I can force throw myself and kill it. That'd be actually really good. Sean says best combo is put Fallen before and then Maul lightsaber. You can nearly one-shot your opponent. Yeah, you can do some fancy things if your opponent lets you. We'll put it on base this time, it's fine. I think we still force throw them here. Two damage. I actually think we take out the wing leader. Well, so I can save myself 2, probably 4 damage. Yeah, saving 4 is too much. Because next turn I can clear this with Maul twice trigger before he can Luke on it. This is only problematic if he pilots it now, like with a Han or something. But I can't really? Frisk. He took my shield. This jerk. Alright, well now I need a OB or something else. I haven't gotten any yet. I need one of those 6 cards in the next turn or I'm going to be in actually kind of trouble. There's the ping on Tyrannus, that's fine. And Tarkin down. That's annoying. And an A-Wing. Okay, okay. Force Lightning also works. Not as much as I'd like, but it does technically work. What kills us here? What red card kills Maul? I don't think anything does. I think I deal the 2 to Maul here. And then I guess I swing first. Actually, maybe... Do I save this Force Lightning for Luke? That actually might be a better play. I like that a lot better. I'm gonna play the Scimitar here. Lightset says, I think the Y-Wing is a May effect, so your opponent didn't have to damage the Super Laser. I mean, that's fair, but I think they always would. Yeah, you may deal too. Oh, it's funny, it's after they pick. I never noticed that. That's actually pretty unusual. Open fire. That's fine. We'll claim. That's gonna do another damage to Maul. Ooh, that's a traitorous. Okay, now I gotta do math. Because if we traitorous this, and Luke flips, no, we're definitely doing it. That was a very good top deck. That's why I put these Traitorous in there. I think Traitorous is actually really good right now because there's so much space plus pilot things. And they're always on little units. I wonder if he crashes the A-Wing. That's actually not a bad play on his part. Just puts Luke on the ground. Is he a 5/6 on the ground? He is. Nope, he's gonna put Luke on the A-Wing. So the unfortunate thing now is Luke is gonna kill whatever like swings. So I guess we just do this. But Palpatine kills him next turn, so that's fine. Fortunately, the A-Wing is going to blow up my Maul. Nothing I can do about that. We're still not in a good spot, though. Masterpiece? That's good. Those both died to Palpatine. Please don't be a pilot? Y-Wing. That's actually not bad. I can work with that. One, two, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Because this is just indirect, right? Yeah, I can just throw the indirect on Palp. I still don't know if we make it there, just because they're just going to keep playing ships. And there's not a lot I can do about that. Do I Maul here? I'm going to soft pass and see what they do. Ooh, that's really ugly. Does he clear Palp or does he go to Jedi Temple? He did clear the Palp. That's interesting. I don't know if I like that play. It ended up actually working really well though, because I don't have a way to do another one to the Y-Wing. So we're going to play the Acolyte first because we can kill it with the Y-Wings indirect and it'll give us force. Which means Maul can kill the Y-Wing after. Ooh, that's not good though. That might just be game. Technically, we're alive by 1. Do they claim? If they're smart, they won't. Aggression. Draw and discard the card in my hand? I'm guessing? I would have saved that till next turn with a +4. Oh no, they're killing that. That's pretty rough. I mean, I can kill this now, but I think I'm cooked. Oh, that is a Devastator. I don't have Force for Tyrannus. I mean, we're trying, but oh, that's a gorilla attack bot. Yeah, that's game. Just do the Forta base. That's game over. Losing to a gorilla attack pod is kind of crazy. I think we've discovered that the problem with this deck is aggro. I feel like all the other stuff I'm doing pretty good against, but these hyper aggro decks are just kind of running me over. Alright, well, now you get to a leave game because you're being cheesy about it. Palp Blue. This deck is really cool. I like this deck a lot. I actually played against it at the PQ. It was a pretty solid game. Let's keep this. Yeah, that seems good. Lawful Insurgent is kind of crazy. Ooh, Super Laser. Drop the Silencer. Let's get our Force first. I'm sure he's gonna trade, because that flips his Palp, that's fine. We'll claim... Obviously, they didn't want to power or anything like that. I'm just gonna swing first. Because if we need to, we can use Maul to kill it after. They passed. Why would they pass? I guess we'll play Tyrannus, that's fine. They must have actually not had anything. Do I keep this Traitorous? It actually could be good. Let's touch the Acolyte. No glory. They stole my ramp. That's very rude. We actually want to kill this now, because that stops them from flipping with their Palpatine again. I want all these cards. I guess we ditch the Lightning. We do need to start doing damage though here. They have both. They did have both. Let's go Craving. I guess if we're gonna Craving, we should do it on the Maul. Deploy. Unfortunately, we are... Oh no, we're not opening ourselves up for Super Laser. We are gonna have to ping both our units, which sucks. Actually, maybe we just go all out here. Just get as much damage as we can. They can't super laser because we screwed up their flip last turn. Which is actually like a really big deal. What am I scared of here? Nothing really. Maybe I should have done that to Tyrannus. Yeah, then they couldn't have vigilanced me. Oh, they hit the wrong thing anyways. That was definitely incorrect. They still can't SLB me. I'm actually gonna steal this. We're just gonna go hyper aggressive here. Another vigilance kind of sucks. 6, 7, 8. We're close. We can't actually kill them, but... Do I put the craving power down? They can actually super laser me next turn. Puts them to 2. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I don't think we need 2 of these. SLB? That's the only thing that really saves him. Yep, there it is. They kind of need back-to-back here. Or a third vigilance? That doesn't help, because I can just do this. But yeah, that's, see what I mean about this deck having that big weakness? That one turn I delayed him from flipping his Palp, like purposely, that screwed his whole game up, because that means he wasn't on Dark Side for 8, which means he couldn't Super Laser Blast me. And I did do that intentionally. So, like, that's the biggest problem with this leader, and that's what I was talking about before, about having, like, a major negative when you get to combine both light and dark side. Dooku Red. Here we go. That's some spicy spice. The guy's name is Grievous Guy. I feel like he shouldn't be playing Dooku. Oh, that's good enough for me. Let's dump the Timely and the Resupply. Don't think we need... I think Super Laser's better here. Although I might actually just go Kylo Maul Lightsaber. Poggle, we'll claim. I definitely would like to clear that. I think it's gonna be Super Laser Tech, though. We'll swing here first. The good news is Maul clears, like, tokens really nicely. There's some Vulture Droids. Well, we need to start dealing with those, so... Unfortunately, this is kind of a shit matchup for him. Because if he can't keep me off force, I'm just gonna kill all his Vulture Droids. Maybe I should have kept that, actually, looking at my hand again. Can clear that. Okay, big ship comes down. Let's do this still. Clear this, deal 1 to this. And then Force Lightning clears Invisible Hand, because we have a Force unit. Swings here. And pass. Don't need 2 Mauls. I think that's a bit overkill. Yeah, when it comes down to it, this is just a shit matchup for him. There's nothing else to be said about it. Pinging 2 units for 1 each against Vulture Droids is no good. No good for him. OB comes down. Fair enough. That's funny that he did it like that. But yeah, nothing I could do about it. I guess I could put the holocron on it and hit itself, but that's not good. We're not that excessive. I will put the holocron on Tyrannus though. I don't see a reason not to do that. This guy's a 7.59, yeah. There's more of those. I'm gonna do this in the order that gets me the most damage. Swing here. Deal that. Trigger. Trigger Maul. 1-1. Done. Hopefully he claims here. He did. Okay. Deploy Maul. Actually, we're gonna swing, but we're gonna deal 1 and 1. And then we're just gonna overwhelm 6 damage. That should just be game, honestly. Lim says, do you think Ultimate, Carabas, Petranki are helping or hurting the game? I think I'm saying around 70-30 helping versus hurting. I think they are 100% helping. And I honestly don't think it's particularly arguable. Having access to letting people, like, the fact that I can just tell people, hey, do you want to try the game? Go play for free, whatever deck you want. Like, that's such a big deal for, like, getting people into the game. Plus, just for testing, it's super nice. And I don't believe the people that are like, well, people don't show up to locals because of the online client. It's not the same. There are very few people that are going to not show up for locals because of Petranki or Carabas. And I think, honestly, the people that make that argument are just kind of being argumentative for no reason. For every, like, one person that's like, I'm just going to play online, there's probably 100 people that try it online and then like it around here. And then go into a locals. What are we doing here? I'm going to dump the holocron. And then we're just going to send Kylo into base. He's going to trade here, and then we'll play Super Laser, and it's fine. Him says, that's why I think it's a majority helping for sure. I don't think I entirely agree about it taking people out of shops, though. If your only option is going to the store, you're more likely to go. See, that's true. However, if you're not going to go in unless you try it anyways, then, like, I think that for every person that wouldn't go into a store, like, there's probably a ton of people that tried it on here first, liked it, and then went to a store. So overall, it's definitely a net positive. Why is my hand so terrible? I wasn't paying attention. What is this? Constructed Saber? Honestly, let's just claim. Edwin says, I have a local scene of 6 people. The games I play on Karis lets me see decks and wouldn't see otherwise. I mean, it's definitely better for developing the game, too. Just being able to grind out decks on fun things is really nice. Sure, I think it's net positive. I just don't think it's 100%. We'll just flip Maul. There's Malik. That's fine. Does this thing have grit? Nope, just overwhelm. Boop, boop. Also, 3 rounds once a week is not enough to play. I mean, it is, but, like, there's also the argument of, like, technically, if you have, like, a team or something, it's much better for you if there isn't an online one. Because if you have a group that you like play with on Discord and stuff, like you're gonna get to play a ton more than other people would if the online client doesn't exist. That being said, like, I'm just always gonna be in favor for it, pretty much. Use force to give 2/2. Boost, trigger this, and kaboom. Big damage. Let's just hit base with that. And there we go. But I obviously, even without being someone who streams the game, because I wouldn't be able to stream this game if this didn't exist. It's way too much work to try and set up consistent, like, online stuff with, like, on Discord, in terms of, like, a 3 stream a week kind of thing. So I'm not exactly unbiased, but if they ever took away, if they ever took this away, like if Disney did something weird, I would be incredibly disappointed, and it probably would pretty heavily affect whether I play the game or not, to be honest. Let's dump the silencer. I think we play the holocron. We don't get our draw, but this does get over the wolf then. We'll claim. We actually get initiative here, which is kind of nice. None of these really help us. Edwin says if I had a playtest team, I'd probably be playing on Kara anyways. So it like evens it out, right? It means you don't have to have a dedicated playtest team in order to you don't have to have a dedicated playtest team in order to get games. You can just play on here. Because not everyone has, like, the opportunity to do that, right? So that's the other thing I like, too. Child Sin comes out. Oh, boy, that's quite the hand they got there. So they do have a no glory, and they are on Sidious' side, so we have to claim right away. So that our super laser tech doesn't get stolen. What was that? Super Laser Blast, Vigilance, Takedown, No Glory. Okay. So they have every type of removal under the sun, is the answer to that. There's a Clone Trooper, that's fine. Honestly, Maul's lightsaber on the Maul might be the play this turn. No, I think Craving Power is just better. That's the biggest problem with the Maul's lightsaber, is because I feel like 90% of the time, Craving Power is just a better card. We'll deal our 1 and 1. Oh my god. Okay, no, we're a 5-6. For a second I thought Takedown killed us, and I was gonna be like, oh, do we just lose? We will deploy Maul. I'm gonna guess they're gonna send the Clone Trooper into this, so it's takedownable, but we have Craving Power. Okay, we don't have Craving Power anymore. That's a really big issue. I guess 8th Brother can clear the Child Sin now? Yeah, that's the play. That's really unfortunate that they had a Bazine. Did they play it? No, they drew it. Wow, they drew that this turn, too. Unfortunately, our leader's gonna get takedown now. But I don't have a better way to play this, so it is what it is. Yep, there's that. We'll swing this before it gets blown up. Oh, they vigilanced it now? Yeah, nothing I can do about that. We're losing this game. We are way too far behind and we're drawing trash. You technically can no glory this, but it's not like I have another play. Oh my god, how many ramp cards have we drawn? I guess it's only 3. It felt like more than that. It's... Oh, there's the no glory. Can't do anything about it. You can't see it, but we're actually already dead. I guess we can do this. It stops the draw. What did they do there? Oh, they flipped their Sidious. Yeah, that's just game right there, honestly. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. This one's beyond over. Throw up the GG. Alrighty. I'm gonna say one more game, and then I think I'm done for the night. Hope you all had a good time watching tonight. Super fun deck. Thank you again, Oasis, for providing a deck for us. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to play Palp Yellow as the last game. I'm sorry, whoever that is. I don't want to play another Hyper Control in a row. I'm playing a fun deck. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are not. It is a big help. And, yeah, see if we can get this last game. So let's see, Acolyte's the start. Probably into Fifth Brother, so let's dunk the lightsaber. Name says, pizza night for me tonight. Only 2:20 p.m. already hungry in anticipation. Yo, sick. Pizza sounds great. What kind of pizza you getting, Liam? What is Miss Avar doing here? She didn't gain force, which means she wants initiative for some reason. Can dump the Kylo. Bear with me. Pulled pork and slaw? I can see it. Is there any sauce on that? Is it still a pizza sauce, or is it like a barbecue sauce? Obi-Wan. That is annoying. Do I still swing with Acolyte? I'm gonna play Fifth Brother and see what they do. I think I am still gonna swing with this. Don't think we need all this OB. Fortunately, we have no play this turn. Are we light on 3 and 4? I feel like we're kind of light on 3 and 4. Yeah, we just have Scimitar, Sidious, and Super Laser. Oh, we have Super Laser and Fifth Brother. I mean, we'll swing here. I think we just gain force. I think we pass on this. Barbecue sauce base, pulled pork, Parmesan, mozzarella, coleslaw, very thin slices of pear. Top with a garlic aioli? That sounds incredible. That sounds so good. Oh my god, what am I doing this turn? These cards all stink. Like, Traitorous and Gunji is so trash right now. I guess I gain force and then kill the Kiadi? Maybe that is the play, actually. That's funny. I think I'm actually gonna do that. Well, no, it's not worth it. Is it still worth it? It's kinda still worth it. The worst traitor is in existence, but I'm pretty sure it's still better than playing the TIE Silencer, so we're gonna do it. I appreciate the sound of it. Delicious, but is it still pizza? Hey, one of the best pizzas around here in Milwaukee is Ian's Mac and Cheese Pizza, where it's just like mac and cheese on pizza. And it's amazing. So I'm gonna count it as pizza. It's round, it's a pizza? Well, there's square pizzas, though. That's not a good argument. I agree that it's pizza, and I think that's a terrible argument. I'm just gonna flip Maul and then OB. I think that's better than Faith Brother here. Alright, they self-force through, so that's not great. Fifth Brother it is. Let's hit the daughter, because then next turn Maul kills both of these. They did force through a home one, which is actually pretty nice for me. I'm actually okay with how this went. Oh, that's actually better, too. Because now we can claim and blow both of these up. I guess I'm not crazy about the damage, to be fair. Pizza is round, square pizza is square. Come on now. That's a square pizza. Oh, okay. You know what, Liam? It might be because I've been playing this game for, like, a while tonight, but that makes perfect sense to me. Everyone says I've done grapes on pizza, so I can't argue with it. I feel like grapes would be good on, like, a sweet pizza of some sort. Just with me, there's that. Sure, we'll pass. Ooh, Palpatine's just decent here. That's not great, though. I think we do this. Do 3. Oop, 3 and 3? Grapes and Italian sausage with garlic is absolutely incredible. You guys are all making me so hungry. Jonathan says roasted corn on pizza is quite good. I imagine. Roasted corn is good stuff. OB does not clear right now. We need to Maul first. Hopefully they play something. Oh, they have a VAR flip. Oh, they claimed initiative. I think we were dead if they actually just did that. I mean, I think we're still dead, but... Oh, boy, where are we dead? That's a Yoda. Maul? Kill Colorin? I guess? They... Oh, no, we're just dead. Ah, well, we got hit by the Yoda. Let's see. Panda just made bacon mac and cheese pizza. Cheese. Edmund says not arguing, but what do you pair with that? Which one was Jonathan? Let me scroll up real quick. Jonathan. Roasted corn? Oh, yeah, nice. I don't feel brave enough tonight. That's funny. Vietnamese chili chicken pizza for the same place. Bloody hot, though? That sounds really good. That sounds like it'd be amazing with ranch. Nozzle says, Lunch, your Yoda Red deck got a mention by Star Wars Dad in one of his recent vids. Oh, sick! I should jump on the comment and say hello. Roasted corn, bacon, and chicken? Yeah, that sounds really good. That's just like a whole cookout in a pizza. Yeah, I need to like talk to more of the other Star Wars YouTubers. Feel like I've only interacted with a couple of them. I need to get some like game set up. That would be fun. A fun little recording thing. Webcam or on Carabas. I wouldn't say I actually run up against your Yoda Reddit locals last Thursday. I noticed a lot of people playing it. I honestly, my theory is because it's such a fun deck. And I talked it up with the Galactics too when I was on stream, so... Alright everyone, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, jump on the Patreon, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Anything really helps me out. Thank you all for your pizza suggestions. I'm going to go get something to eat now because y'all made me hungry. Opponent was on it at Gen Con, says he picks it up there. That could have been me too. I was playing it at Gen Con. Sleeved up Yoda Red for locals this week. I am so proud that I inspired a whole bunch of you to play Yoda Red. Let's see. Good night, Jonathan, Nuzzle, Liam, Panda. Who else is still here? I think that's most of you. Bunch of people peaced out already. Alrighty. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. You're very welcome, everyone.